Hey friends, let's jump straight in, and with this lesson we'll do all the guitar parts. So let's have a look at the intro and break it down. So the rhythm guitar is quite easy. We're just playing a B power chord. Then we play two A power chords, then to two G power chords, back to the B, go up to a D power chord, to a G power chord, and then finish on the D power chord. Now let's have a look at that little intro solo as well. So we're just starting with a bend on 13 on the B string, and use your bar, start in and let it come out. Then just play 14 on the B, do the same with the bar each time. And then back to 12 on the B two times. Bend the 13 again on the B. Then bend 12 on the E, back to 12 on the B. Then just slide back to 10 and play 10 again. And they're all the parts of the intro. So for our first verse, we're not actually playing any guitar. Then the pre-chorus comes in, and I'll just talk you through this because it's all pretty easy. Just play an A power chord up to a B power chord and slide down. Then we have a clean guitar part. So we're just starting on the G, play 3rd fret on the E, open D, open G, 3rd fret on the E, 3rd fret B. Then go to a D, play the open D, play the G string, B string, E string, back to B. Then just play an open A. Then we go back to the heavy guitar and we just play our A and B again with the slide down. Then we go back to the clean guitar, G the same again. Then go to an E minor, play the open E string, 2nd fret on the D, open G, E and B. Then to finish off we just play the A and the B power chord. And they're all the parts of the pre-chorus. So our chorus is pretty easy. We just play an E power chord, then to an A, to a C sharp, to an A, B, back to the E, then go an E over F sharp. So just play the 2nd fret on the E string, the A string and the D string. Back to an A power chord, to a B, to a C sharp, to an F sharp, to an A, back to the B 2 times, back up to the C sharp. Now this is our outro solo there. 2 times on the B, 2 times on the A, and finish on an E power chord there. So that's guitar 1. Let's have a look at guitar 2. So we're starting on an E, just play the open E, high E, G, B. Then go to an A chord, play the open A string, E, G, B again. To a C sharp minor and the same, the A string, E, G, B. Back to A, this time play the A and then go to B, G. To a B chord, play the A string, B, G. So back to the E the same, E, G, B. Then go to the E over F sharp, so we're going to play the second fret on the E, open E, first fret on the G, open B, back to the A, play the A string, E, G, B, to a B chord, play A string, E, G, B, back to the C sharp minor, A, E, G, B, to an F sharp minor, the E string, E, G, B, back to the A the same, A string, E, G, B, to the B the same, A string, E, G, B, and then just finish on the 4th fret on the E there. So for our little outro solo for our chorus, we're just all on the G, slide up to 9, then 2 8s, 2 6s, and then finish on the 4. And there are all the parts to the chorus. So for our second verse, we're just playing an A chord, play the open A string and then B, G, D. Then just play an E minor chord, strum down and then E, B, G. Play a B minor and then play 3rd fret B, 2nd fret B, 4 on the G. Then just strum a D and play the E, B, G. Do the A the same, E minor the same, B minor the same, and then just finish on a G, so strum, and then E, B, open G. And that's our second verse there. Then we have our pre-chorus, and that stays the same. And then we do our chorus. Now guitar 1, we just play it all exactly the same, just leave out the last E, so we're not finishing on that E chord, we're just finishing on the A power chord. Guitar 2 stays exactly the same with our clean guitar, and guitar 3 with our solo, just don't go back to that last 4 there, and that's our second chorus. So for our solo rhythm, and we'll do our solo at the end, we're just arpeggio picking chords again. So we're starting on the B, play the A string, then the D, G, B, back to G. We do that 2 times. To an F sharp minor, this time play the E string, and then D, G, B, back to G in 2 times. C sharp minor, this time we play the A string, D, G, B, back to G again, 2 times. To an E, this time play the open E string and then G, B, E, back to B 2 times. Do the first one again with the B. F sharp minor stays the same. Then we're going back to the C sharp minor. Then we're just going to A, we're going to play the open A string, D, G, B, back to G, and then open A, D, G. And that's our solo rhythm, and we'll look at our solo at the end. Then guitar 1 for our bridge is pretty easy, I'll just talk you through. It's just the B power chord up to the C sharp power chord. Do that again. To the C sharp, and then to the A, to the B. And that's guitar 1. Now let's have a look at guitar 2. So again, we just arpeggio picking, start on the C sharp minor, play the A, D, G, B, G, D. Then we go to the A and exactly the same again. Then go to an E, we're playing the open E string, and then D, G, B, G, D. To a B, so A, D, G, B, back to G, back to D. Then go back to the C sharp minor, the same. The A, the same. Then we're going to F sharp minor, play the E string, and this time we're going to play G, B, E, B, G, and then just finish on an A chord to a B chord. And that's our bridge there and our pre-chorus as well. And from there we just play our chorus again, guitar 1 and 2 stay the same, and we just play up to the B power chord, we're not going back to the C sharp, and then we're just repeating this next part to the end. Just play the E power chord, A, C sharp, then go A, B, back to E, then go to F sharp, A, and 2 Bs, B, B, and just keep repeating that to the end. Now let's have a look at both the solos, the main solo and the outro solo. Starting with a bend on 14E, release, pull off to 12, play 14, bend to 14 again, play 16E, and then hammer on 14, 16, 17, bend 17, play 17, then bend, release, bend on 16. Then we have this little run down, E, 14, 16, B, 17, back to E, 14, B, 14, 17, G, 16, B, 14, bend, release, bend the 16 on the G. Then go back to the B, 14, 16, bend, release, bend. Then just bend the 16, release, pull off the 14. 16 on the G, back to B, 14, slide up to 16, then jump back to the 14 and bend. Then bend it again and do a tone and a half bend and release. Release. Then do 12, slide up to 14. Come in with your bar on the B. Bend the 10th fret on the B. Then just play 10, 9, 11, G. Back to the 9 and the B, bend and release. Then we have this run down to finish off. B, 9, hammer onto 10, pull off the 9. G11, back to B9, G11, 9, hammer on to 11, pull off the 9 on the G, 11 on the D, 9G, 11D, 9D, back to A, 11, 10, 9, bend the 9, and then slide back to 4 there. And that's our main solo. Now let's have a look at the outro solo. So for our outro solo, E string 12, 11 hammer onto 12, play 12 again. Then do 11 hammer onto 12, play 12 again, 11 hammer onto 12, 12 again, then 12 bend. Then just play the 12 again, 11 hammer onto 12, 12, then bend on 17, play 17, 16, 14, B 17, back to the E, 14, 16, bend, then do 16, hammer onto 17, pull off the 16, pull off the 14, play the 14 again and hammer onto 16. So bend the 16, bend and release, 14 2 times, 16, 12, back to 14, all on the E, bend and release 16, 14, then go back to 12, then do 12, hammer onto 14, pull off to 12, slide back to 11, hammer onto 12, 11, 12, and then bend the 12, and we're pretty much faded out by then, and that's all the guitar parts. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Price of Love, Guitar Lesson by Bad English. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and if you love your 80s rock, glam and metal, jump onto my YouTube channel for hundreds more songs, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.